I rise today as we honor the life and legacy of the Honorable John Robert Lewis. I'm thankful for my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, Republican Conference Chair Liz Cheney and Republican Conference Vice Chair Mark Walker for their dual participation here on the House floor today, which is a recognition that, yes, John Lewis was a Democratic hero, he was a progressive hero, he was a civil rights hero, but above all else, John Robert Lewis was an American hero. And so we're here today on the House floor, not as Democrats or Republicans, not as progressives or conservatives, not as the left or the right, but as Americans, because of what John Lewis meant to all of us, to our communities, to the country, to the Constitution, to the principle of liberty and justice for all, equal protection under the law, to the principle of the righteous cause of nonviolence as a pathway to the beloved community, as he would share with all of us. John Robert Lewis was the connective tissue between the civil rights movement and the Black Lives Matter movement. John Robert Lewis was the connective tissue between the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the presidency of Barack Obama. And John Robert Lewis was the connective tissue between the tragedy on the Edmund Pettus Bridge and the tragedy that occurred in Minneapolis, Minnesota. John Robert Lewis's life's journey is the American journey, and he's guided the way as we've traveled and marched toward a more perfect union, and through the sheer will of his morality has helped to bend the arc toward justice. And so we're all thankful for his life and his legacy, honored by the privilege to have been able to call him colleague. And we learned from John Lewis how to be a good American, a good patriot, a good neighbor, a good leader, a good human, a good activist, and how to get into good trouble. And so we're thankful for this opportunity just to humbly communicate what John Lewis meant to all of us.